It had snowed all night. On the morning of February 8th, 1855, residents of Devonshire, England woke to find an abnormality in the yards and fields around their homesteads. There in the snow was a single line of footprints in the shape of a small horseshoe. The prints were odd in many ways. Whatever had made them walked with one foot directly in front of the other, rather than on alternating sides like a biped. Also, the fact that heavy snow was almost completely evaporated within each hoofprint gave the impression they were almost branded into the snow. Perhaps the most alarming abnormality, however, was the course it took when encountering various obstacles such as houses, or haystacks, or walls. Whatever made the footprints seem to have either walked vertically up the sides of houses and walls, or merely appeared on the other side of them. If it had jumped from one side to the other, that would mean it jumped well over 20 feet in the air and landed neatly on the other side without disturbing the surrounding snow. A set of the prints were even supposed to have bridged a 2-mile span of the River Exe, continuing on the other side, as if the creature had walked right over the water. Other times it went through pipes that were only 4 inches in diameter, an impossible feat for any creature with that large of hoofprints. The tracks left by that creature covered an area, depending on the source material, of 60 to 100 miles. The People's Almanac states that in order for the maker of the prints to cover that much area in a single night, it would have to travel at a speed of 9 strides per second. That's nearly 16 miles per hour for 4 to 6 hours straight, which is an unachievable feat for any human or animal, especially since these were made by something that walked with one foot striding directly in front of the other. Hardly the pose for an Olympic runner or feline sprinter. Soon the tale of the Devil's Footprints spread outside of sleepy Devonshire, and the major London newspapers took up the story and asked for suggestions about the originator of the footprints. Here's an actual snippet of a newspaper report from 1855. It appears on Thursday night last there was a very heavy snowfall in the neighborhood of Exeter and the south of Devon. On the following morning, the inhabitants of the above towns were surprised at discovering the footmarks of some strange and mysterious animal, endowed with the power of ubiquity, as the footprints were to be seen in all kinds of unexplainable places, on the tops of houses and narrow walls, in gardens and courtyards, enclosed by high walls and palings, as well as in open fields. Possible suspects sent into the newspapers included birds and badgers and rabbits. But none of these animals could have covered that much territory in such a small time, and prints from those animals are quite different from those that were spread across Devonshire. One theory even claimed that an escaped kangaroo from a nearby private zoo had caused the phenomenon. But the footprints didn't look like anything that we've ever seen before. Some ministers even began to warn their congregations that the footprints were made by the devil himself. But regardless of the many theories, no concrete explanation has ever been presented that completely explains the puzzling devil footprints left in the snow. Many wish to be given the chance to observe the footprints, to come up with their own explanation. But if it was the devil that left them, then perhaps we're better off not knowing. Hello everyone, I hope you enjoyed that little reading, and if you did, then please hit the like and subscribe button so I can continue to make these for you. And as always, until next time.